Hello everyone and welcome to this new video. Today we'll discuss Autodesk University 2022. I went to New Orleans and gave my first AU class as well, so I'm so excited to tell you all about it. Of course, because we are a channel that talks a lot about construction, I'm going to focus on that vertical, but as you know, Autodesk also has great products for the media and entertainment industry and manufacturing. These are just some shots of New Orleans as a city to give you an idea of the location. Let's start with the venue. The convention center is called Ernest Memorial and it's one of the largest in the US. Why? Because for this particular event, more than 10,000 people attended from all around the world, eager to learn more about Autodesk technology, use cases, clients, and connect with peers in the industry to collaborate. Now let's talk about the keynote or general session. It's one of the most important sessions of day one of AU. Why? Because this is where we'll be introduced to the Autodesk President and CEO Andrew Anagnost for latest news on how Autodesk is empowering innovators to make and build a better world. For the intro, there was a Mardi Gras and New Orleans theme, of course, because this was the first time that AU was held in New Orleans. Previous editions of AU were held in Las Vegas, and there's been a lot of talk and discussions about this decision and all, but for me, as a first-time visitor to New Orleans, it was nice to see a new city that has a lot of culture, music history, etc. What do you think about this decision? Feel free to leave a comment below. Also, remember, this is just a summary and short video about highlights from AU, but I recommend you watch the full sessions, keynotes, classes, etc. that are available online. I'll leave a few key links for you in the description of this video. After the intro, we were introduced to Megan Williams, who works for the Department of Public Works in New Orleans. She gave us great insights about how the city is working on controlling flooding and other key elements that can help the city, because as we know, there have been tragedies in the past. Then Andrew Anagnost, the President and CEO of Autodesk, started with the AEC or Architecture, Engineering and Construction introduction, talking about digital transformation and how the last few years have impacted operations for all industries. Then there was the announcement of the 3 industry clouds: Autodesk Forma, Autodesk Flow, and Autodesk Fusion. Autodesk Forma is the industry cloud for architecture, engineering, construction, and operations, and will unify building information modeling or BIM workflows across the teams that design, build, and operate the built environment, enabling data to flow seamlessly throughout project phases, stakeholders, and asset types. What the cloud really means, we'll see it played out in the next years once Autodesk discloses more information. In my mind, I already see a trend of data, workflows, and collaboration in the cloud. Then we were introduced to Eric Iverson, Head of Product Strategy for Amazon Studios. Something that a lot of people don't know about is that Autodesk, besides producing great key star products like AutoCAD that are known in all the industry, it helps the manufacturing, media, and entertainment industries as well. So Eric was talking about how their industry was disrupted and that now production teams need to work faster in collaborative environments also in the cloud and from different remote locations. He explained how different products from Autodesk like Moxion and ShortGrid have helped in this process. The manufacturing industry has also been disrupted by constraints from the pandemic, labor scarcity, and resources availability. So now, more than ever, it's important for manufacturing companies to be able to produce their products faster, more efficiently, and using less resources. That's why during the keynote we were introduced to BBI Autosport. This company is leading the area of bespoke motorsports, and we had their CEO, Betim Berisha, telling us all about it. Now, one of my favorite announcements from AU 2022 is the Epic Games and Autodesk collaboration, because with the use of Twinmotion and better connection between Twinmotion and Revit, now 3D models can be used more dynamically, add animations faster, and there's the virtual reality component as well, because having these more gamified models will be easier to interact in VR scenarios as well. Autodesk previously acquired The Wild, which is a VR company, so we are expecting more developments in this space. It's really exciting. The key takeaway for me was this quote: "Embracing disruption can make you more resilient." We had a lot of exciting sessions in day 2, but my favorite was Steve Blums and Amy Bonsall at the beginning of the day, talking about digital transformation again and how important change and adapting to change is for not only the survival, but for companies to thrive in this future digital economy. We listened to many announcements, including key products like AutoCAD, Revit, Autodesk Construction Cloud, and SpaceMaker. As Senior Vice President of Design and Creation Products, Amy manages product strategy and execution for Autodesk's 3D design and creation portfolio, including the Autodesk product collections, AutoCAD family, 3ds Max, Inventor, Revit, Maya, and more. Some of the updates and improvements shared during the session were the collaboration of Civil 3D, Sheetset Manager, now with Autodesk Construction Cloud. So more parameters between Civil 3D and Revit are now connected to Autodesk Construction Cloud, because for Revit there's also the parameters library in the cloud. Regarding Autodesk Build, asset-based workflows were announced during the session as well. And why are assets so important in a construction project, you may ask? Well, it's how you link the information from different areas of the system to a specific element in your 3D model, so you can later use that information at all the project stages, from design to construction to operations. There's also a Revit-based extension from Schneider Electric that complements the use of Revit for all of those clients that are in the electrical engineering field. And again, the Wild was showcased as an opportunity to build the building before even going to site and avoiding mistakes or coordination errors from the design stage by this 360-degree review of the project. Besides the general sessions, you can also attend technical classes, product demos, panel discussions, and much more as part of Autodesk University. This year I was super excited because it was my first time giving an Autodesk University live session. The class was full, even though it was after the construction keynote. Really, thank you so much to everyone who attended from Autodesk, from my friends, from colleagues in the industry, and I'll leave you the link of the online session in the description of this video. Now, what about the Expo area at AU? My favorite part was the dog park. Very close to the entrance, you could see the cute doggies there for adoption, or at least to pet them for a while. The rest of the exhibition is full of booths and stands from different companies, including Autodesk internal teams and system integrators, training companies, and professional services as well. Of course, there are a few solutions like Esri or OpenSpace that work on top of Autodesk products, I personally like the Epic Games display. There was an entire area dedicated to construction, and of course here you could take pictures or ask more details about Autodesk Construction Cloud, the cost management module, the build module, whatever clients were interested in. Take a look and enjoy! Autodesk research revealed a stunning 3D printed 5-meter smart bridge, the latest outcome of a groundbreaking research project that has focused on using generative design, 3D printing, robotics, and artificial intelligence to make the construction industry safer, more sustainable, more intelligent, and efficient. The one-of-a-kind Huni Pegasus car from BBI Autosport was also displayed. This car was designed and built from scratch with the help of Fusion 360. If you need to integrate your Autodesk products to other systems or have very niche use cases, there are system integrators and training systems as well. The End Circle team invited me to their booth. Let's play and see! Can we win? Wow! Jackpot! What do you think of AU so far? Are you enjoying it? Just let me know in the comments down below. Last but not least, remember that one of the purposes of attending AU is to connect with others. After so many years that we had digital events, now that we met in person, it was a great opportunity to meet new industry peers, colleagues, friends, and enjoy this AU to the max. Thank you so much for watching, and also connect with yourselves. This is the meditation area from AU. I loved it, by the way. Bye!